In this next video, we're going to show you how to actually upload a new piece of art to your portfolio. So first of all, you need to look at this left-hand menu here, and you'll see portfolio is part of the main menu. Depending on what you've had open before, the sub-items may or may not be open there. So you might just see the, excuse me. It looks like it's just going to show everything, which is fine. So you want to click on this first portfolio here, and that will actually show you all the different portfolio pieces that you currently have on display. Depending on how many you have, you may have multiple pages. So here you'll see, page 1 of 3, and they're all listed there. Now, one thing I wanted to bring to your attention is if you ever want to delete a piece of work from your portfolio, it's quite simple. You just basically hover over it with your cursor, and you can select trash, and it will move it to the trash and delete it for you. So that's very simple. What we want to do though is to add a new piece. So we'll click on Add New. So wait for the server here, and the first thing is we want to give the painting a name, and so we're going to call this one Beautiful Painting. And the first thing we're going to do is actually upload the artwork itself. And if you look in the top of the edit screen here, you'll see a little icon, and if you hover over it, it says Add an Image. And just before we actually add the image, I wanted to mention that if you want the website to look really good, we really recommend that you make use of an editing solution like Photoshop. And in Photoshop, I'd recommend that you size the image to 980 pixels wide. However long it is fine, but just make it 980 pixels wide. And then use the Save for Web capability. So Save for Web as a JPEG image at 70% quality. That will give you a nice combination of high quality, but a small enough image that it will load quickly as well. Okay, so once you've prepared your image, we're going to click on this Add an Image, and you simply select the file by hitting Select File, and I'm going to upload this image, test image, and you'll see it uploads quite fast, and then you'll see all the data for the image. Now the image as it is we wanted to upload it at 980 pixels because we just want to have a large image there if we need to use that at some point, but on the portfolio page that's a little bit big, and so we want to make the actual displayed image there a little bit smaller. So I'd like you to click on the Edit Image button. Okay, and on the top right there you'll see a title that says Scale Image, so we click on that. And in the dimensions here, just change the 980 to 600. It will automatically scale the other dimension, and then click the Scale button, and then hit Save over here. Now, if we scroll down, in a moment we're going to hit this Insert into Post, but before we do that, there's a little piece of code here where it says link URL. I'd like you to actually copy that out of there. So leave it there, but copy it. In a Mac, that's Command C. In Windows, it's typically Control C. And then just paste it into just whatever simple text editor you have in Windows or Mac. I've already done it here. I've pasted it into TextEdit. So once you've done that, just simply hit the Insert into Post button, and you'll see your image appear there. Now don't, right away, this can be a little bit tricky at this point, so just go over and scroll down, and you'll see the cursor blinking down here. The next thing to do is to hit the Return button, and you'll see the cursor is now down here. And then we're going to enter a 2-column field. So if you go up on the top menu bar here, you'll see a little item called 2 columns. There's actually 2 columns, 3 columns, and 4 columns, but we're going to use 2. So click on the 2 column, and this is where we enter some basic information like basically however you want to organize this information, but it could be oil on canvas, and then the next one could be dimensions, so it could be 22 inches times 45 inches. And then we insert, and if you scroll down you'll see that data is there. Okay, so then the only other thing that we want to do is to actually add the information that's needed so that someone can buy this. Now, in an earlier video, we went through the Cart66 program and how you actually set up products in there. So already with this particular painting, we have that set up. And so I'm just going to move my cursor just up slightly, just up one, and then to enter the information that we need, first of all, we're going to have two different variations of the product. There's going to be an original and a G-clay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write original, colon, oops, excuse me, and then if you look up here, there's a little green icon called Add Cart66 Product. So we click on that, and we're going to scroll here, and we're going to look for the image, beautiful painting, and there it is, 042. And then we simply hit Insert. Okay, and then we also need to add the G-clay. So then simply hit Return, and we'll add G-clay, colon, and then again we'll do the Cart66 button. And this time we'll look for the beautiful painting G-clay. There we go, and we'll insert that. Now there's just a couple more things left to do. You remember that you remember the piece of code that we copied a little earlier that I asked you to copy. So we're gonna take that, and I want you to paste that into this field here, which says Preview Image URL. So that's typically Command V in a Mac or Control V in Windows. So just post that in there. You don't need to hit the upload, just post the link in there. And then one last thing is you need to tell it which portfolio category this should go in. So in this case I'm going to call this Abstracts and Conceptual. So I'll click that, and that will automatically put it in that gallery section. And then the final step is we're going to hit the Publish button. So now that's published, and if you click on the View Post here, so we'll click on that, and you'll see that we now have the beautiful painting in the store, and it has the painting itself, and it also has the ability to add either the G-clay or the original to the cart. So we're all done, and that will also automatically add it to the Abstracts and Conceptual gallery. So that's how you add a new piece of artwork to the gallery. It's fairly straightforward. The first couple that you do, it will just seem a little bit tricky, but once you've done a couple, it's really very straightforward. So that's how you do it.